So what's up mga kaasim? Ayan na. So ito na yung part 2 nung pinanood natin na the best scary videos of 2021 creepy compilation ha. Part 2 na to. Hindi, part 1 to. Ito yung kadugtong ng part 1. Oo, ganon. Kasi napakahaba kung isang video lang natin to 1 hour and 22 minutes, di ba? So hinati na lang natin siya para balance lang siya, okay? So yun lang, sige, tuloy na natin to. Wala naman na tayong inihantay na. So let's get it on.
Mary Therese Pagaya, the Philippines, was probably the talk of her
Uy,
nursing
Pilipina.
class when
Ayan,
she
Pilipina.
submitted a
Ganda
video
naman itong
project
Pilipina na
that
to.
seems to feature ghostly activity. In May of 2021, Mary began experiencing strange activity in her family home. While filming a series of demonstration videos for her nursing course, something bizarre happened. In the first part of the video, we see Mary going through her demonstration on camera. Watch what happens.
Consent, verify the client's identity, and provide...
Uy, ano yun?
Ano ito?
Sige pa rin, sige na. Ito. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient,
Oh, shit!
The
Shit,
lights
ano
in
yun?
the room flicker,
and provide...
Ano ito?
and the door on a nearby cupboard seems to slam shut all on its own.
Now that I have introduced myself to the patient...
Nonoy.
Mary later makes a follow-up video showing the whole room, demonstrating to
yata yun.
viewers that no one would have been able to fit in the closet to make the door swing open.
So as you can
Kasi
see,
punong-puno na.
this cabinet is full of clothes and
That's
no
why.
person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here.
During this video, some viewers have spotted an odd white mist and orbs floating in front of the camera.
So my brother was videotaping me, filming here. I was standing here, and my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before the cabinet opened. And actually before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
Naku. Kalat naman kasi nung...
Mary states that she's no longer sleeping in the room for
Kwarto
fear of
mo.
more strange activity, hiding out in her parents' room instead. However, she did place a camera in the room to see if anything else would happen. In the first CCTV
Nako po.
video, the strange white mist appears again, floating in front of the camera for several seconds.
Usok yun eh. Parang usok.
Through the mist, we can see the oscillating fan in the room suddenly switch on.
Nainitan na yung multo. Naku po.
Other footage shows the closet door opening and closing on its own.
Naku po. May multo nga dun sa kwarto na yan. Kaso kababaeng tao niya, ang kalat-kalat ng kwarto niya, no? Ala, shit. Grabe bumukas yung kwarto. Ala. Lakas.
In this final piece of CCTV footage, something truly chilling happens. Take a look.
Nangyari. Oh, shit, ano yun? Teka lang nga. Ba't parang may gumagalaw pa dun sa ano? Di ba tali yun? Ayun oh. Parang may tali, no? Pero pag nag-iba ng...
If you watch closely, you can see a hand clutch the door briefly before disappearing back inside.
Ay, oo nga, shit. Shit, may kamay. Shit. Grabe, may
This is
kamay sa loob
followed
ng
by
cabinet.
orbs flying through the room and a chair that seems
Oo
to
nga, no,
move.
sabi nila pag ganyan daw na may mga orb na nakukuhanan, may spirit daw eh. Ewan kung totoo yun ha, pero yun ang sabi nila ha. Pero tignan ko nga,
Around
hindi ko
all
yun
on its
napansin na may
own.
kamay eh. Isa pa nga.
TV footage, something truly chilling happens. Take a look.
Tignan ko nga. Saan ba yung kamay? Ayan. Inulit ko lang ha. Ay, oo, ayun oh, kita nga, may kamay nga oh. Shit, may kamay nga. Grabe. Shit, may kamay. Tatakot ako, guys.
If you watch closely, you can see a hand clutch the door briefly before disappearing back
Ayan
inside.
oh, shit oh. May kamay.
This is followed by orbs flying through the room
Ayun yung orb na sinasabi. Pero parang alikabok
and
lang
a
naman
chair
siya,
that
no?
seems to
Pero
move
sabi nila orb
around
daw.
all on its own.
May multo daw. May bad spirit daw pagka ganun. Uy, shit. Hindi siya tali. Ah, ano pala yun? Wire.
We got in contact with Mary directly to find out more about this chilling encounter. She believes she knows why she's being haunted.
Ganda pa
A
naman ni
few weeks
Mary.
before filming this footage, she and her boyfriend witnessed a terrible car accident. Her boyfriend, a medic, tried to revive a badly hurt victim. Unfortunately, they didn't survive. Mary
Ah,
believes that the spirit of the accident victim may have attached itself to the couple and followed them home. No one sleeps in the room anymore, and Mary's grandmother blesses the space with holy water every day. So is this chilling activity linked to the horrible accident Mary and her partner witnessed? Love to hear your take on this in the comment section below.
grabe yun. Yun yung nakakatakot yung kamay. Pinulit-ulit pa. Grabe yung kamay, nakakatakot. Oh.
In June 2021, TikTok user Klaxatax uploaded the following piece of footage,
Ako,
and it's been
TikTok naman.
confusing and creeping out viewers ever since. Take a look.
Ano yun? Ano yung nakaupo sa labas? Nakaupo ba?
As you can see, some kind of large bipedal figure is walking slowly across the man's yard.
Ano yun?
What the hell is that? Hey!
Oo nga no. Ano yun?
The uploader's pet dog is clearly on guard too as it watches the mysterious figure from a
Aso
distance.
pala yun. Kasi titignan niya yung naglalakad. Ayun no.
What the hell is that? Hey!
Naglalakad multo.
The TikToker was at a loss to explain the sighting, and it left viewers wondering whether it was a trespasser or something more mysterious. Several days later, Klaxatax gave a video update about the sighting.
I looked over and I saw it from behind that swing set out of the woods, walked over behind that truck or to that truck and went behind it into the woods. I don't know what it was. It was brownish red in person. We have a street light, so I figured it'd pick up better. Apologize for the quality. Apparently zooming in at night will make any phones. I haven't seen it since, and hopefully I won't, but I still don't know if it was a person or a thing, whatever it was big and it was in my yard, and I don't like that.
So he's not seen the figure since, nor does he have any idea what it could have been. Theories in the comments section ranged from a Wendigo to a
Parang
ghost
multo
or
nga
even
siya
a
oh. Multo nga
skinwalker.
yan oh.
Skinwalkers are mysterious entities that have their origins in Navajo folklore. They're said to be shamans that conjure black magic. They use their powers to shapeshift into animals and even other humans to lure their victims in before brutally murdering them. There's actually very limited information on skinwalkers because Navajo people tend not to talk about the creatures to outsiders. So could this really be a skinwalker? Or is there another, more simple explanation? Drop your
multo lang
theories
yan.
in the
Ayun.
comment section down below.
Multo lang yan. Ayun oh.
What the hell is that? Hey!
Multo lang yan. Labo nga eh.
In one YouTube video uploaded by Bush Ting, we get a glimpse of not just one bizarre incident, but several haunting occurrences. The CCTV footage shows the
Takot?
interior of a workspace. For the first 10 seconds or so, all seems normal. Then, all of a sudden, the door in the background of the workspace seems to move all on its own.
The door opens.
Oo nga no. Wala.
The woman working looks over for a few moments before going back to her task. Soon after, something frightening happens. Watch.
Okay, here it is.
The woman
shit.
reacts as if something touched her.
May mga sa buhok niya.
If we rewatch the footage and zoom in, we can see that the woman's hair moves as if something touches it.
Parang may gumanon.
The woman jumps up in response,
hiningahan
feeling her
yung buhok
hair
niya.
and looking around. She then leaves the
Shit.
room.
How long did you stay out of the room?
30-40 minutes.
The video then cuts to another security camera in a different location of the office. A worker enters the room and begins to shift through some items off camera. Now keep an eye on the wheelchair.
This is insane.
Oh shit. Shit, gumagalaw.
You can see that the wheelchair
Di
seems to
napansin.
move all on its own.
Di narinig.
The man turns around and pushes the wheelchair out of the way, seemingly unaware of what's just happened.
Di niya alam.
It
Wala
wasn't
siyang alam.
loud, but it was just like going in and out softly.
The video then cuts back to the first camera angle. Lights begin to flicker on and off.
Joseph.
Ayun, dalawa na sila.
In the bottom right of frame, we can see something strange appear.
I'm not even on
Shit,
my phone.
ano yun?
I'm watching TV. You can watch something on the news
Shit, ano
channel or
yun?
TV, whatever.
Whatever it is, it seems to have an amorphous shape.
Is that you? Seriously?
Parang damit?
Like, that isn't me. I'm not even on my phone. I'm watching TV.
Ano ba yung damit?
You can watch something on the news channel or TV, whatever.
A couple of seconds later, the woman points to one of the computer screens, and both she and the other employee stand up and turn around.
And it was some music. I was like,
Shit, nakita nila.
yeah. No, there
A lot happens in this set of video clips, but no explanation's been given to make sense of these eerie events. Could it be
CCTV
that a
room pala
ghostly
yun.
presence haunts this particular workspace? And if so, what's its purpose in doing so? Unfortunately, until more information comes to hand, this mysterious
You know.
clip will have to remain an enigma.
Ano ba yan?
You can watch something on the news channel or TV, whatever. And he was like, I'm not even on my phone. It was the music over here. Because it sounded loud. It sounded like it was kind of soft, whatever. And I yelled at our brothers and thought it was him. And it was the music. And I was like,
Shit.
For nearly a year, TikTok user Josiah Worley has been reporting paranormal activity in his apartment. He claims that some kind of presence is making itself known. Eerie sounds, moving objects, and strange shadows have been reported on
Nako.
the property. The landlord has even stated that previous
Umalis
tenants
ka
have
na
left
dyan
scared
pagka
because of
ganyan,
the
oo.
inexplicable occurrences.
Lumipat ka na kasi ng bahay mo.
Only. Am I safe?
Worley has taken to TikTok to document the alleged hauntings. There are
Oh?
dozens and dozens of clips demonstrating what appears to be supernatural activity.
You willing to talk to me or no?
Shit.
In this clip, we can see some of the activity that has led Worley to believe his apartment is haunted. Take a look.
Who's still there?
Shit.
Immediately, we hear Worley ask if the presence is still there. We then see a chair fall over, seemingly on its own.
Shit. Shit.
Worley continues to ask if there's anything there.
Still here? Are you still here? You still here?
In another clip, Worley is asking the presence to turn the light off when something chilling happens.
Can you make the light shut off?
Oh shit. Gagalit
As
yung
you can
ano.
see, a candle on the coffee table slides right off. There doesn't appear to be anything causing the movement. Worley then comments on the naysayers in his audience.
So, you think that this is fake.
He lifts the candle up, proving that there's no wires or strings attached. In yet another clip, Worley claims he was awoken by someone calling his name.
Literally hear a can getting knocked over. No, that's just me.
That's when more activity is caught on camera. Take a look.
Please knock over the cups.
Oh shit, ano yun? Ay, yung bag.
As you can see, a bag falls off the table, seemingly on its own.
Shit.
Oh, you saw that. You saw that.
In this final video, you can tell Worley's wits are pushed to their limits. He seems on edge. He begins by explaining that a closet door is open for no reason.
This closet's open. Why? Why? I swear to God.
He then points out that a previously unknown crawl space has opened up on the other side of the room.
Also, I didn't know that was a thing.
Moments later, something eerie happens.
Holy shit. Malis ka na dyan.
If you take another look, you can hear the door slam behind him. He goes to investigate.
Okay. Try me,
Malis ka
bro.
na dyan.
What's good?
Shit. Tapang naman ito lalaking to.
It's clear that there's no one in the small closet. So how did the door slam?
What's good? I'm in the closet. Alright, what's good? What's good, bro?
Tapang
As
naman
we
ito.
mentioned, on Worley's TikTok account, there is a huge collection of videos that all document alleged paranormal activity. There are far too many for us to feature in one episode, and they all show convincing evidence of a haunting. Of course, the account is not without its skeptics, with many claiming the entire thing is a hoax. Many people in the comments have called out the use of string in his earlier videos, but I'm yet to see specific examples that officially debunk the footage. It's a fascinating collection of videos that may indeed show proof of an otherworldly entity haunting this old apartment. I highly recommend you check out the channel for yourself. As always, there's links in the description box below.
Shit. Posible namang may mga string yung mga ganyan. Tapos siya lang nga mag-isa. Grabe.
Next up is some chilling CCTV footage from South
Creepy
Korea.
lurker.
In May of 2019, a young woman from Silim district of Seoul was returning home after a night out with friends. Watch what the security cameras captured.
Ano yun? Oh shit.
As you can see, the woman only narrowly gets into her apartment before a suspicious-looking man tries to hold open the door and enter.
Grabe na yun. Rapist ata yan ah.
He paces back and forth for a while. He even tries moving the door handle. Eventually, he leaves the area. The woman called the police, and this piece of visual evidence went viral around the internet. At one point in the clip, you can see that the man realizes he's being filmed.
Pero dun din galing yung ano eh. Yung babae. Diba?
The following morning, the man turned himself in to the authorities. Known only as Joe, the 30-year-old man claimed he was drunk and doesn't remember following the woman to her apartment. The police initially charged the man with trespassing, but after public outrage, the man was charged with more serious offences and is facing several years in prison.
Nak. Manyak yan, manyak yung mga ganyan. Kasi yung babae.
Shadow figures. These mysterious entities are the stuff of nightmares.
Ayun na
It's
naman.
said that they appear as mere silhouettes in dark corners, making the witnesses believe the light is playing tricks on them. Some believe that they're beings from other worlds or spirits portending to tragedies yet to come. Some even believe that they appear to drive witnesses into madness. Unfortunately, TikToker Chits McGee believes that he has a shadow person
Puro
residing
TikTok,
in their
ano?
home. The story begins with this footage in which the TikToker explains that he's been hearing strange scratching noises.
Pansin ko lang ngayon, sa mga encounter ng mga ganitong klase ng entity or yung mga bad spirit, laging nasa TikTok, no? Grabe, sikat na sikat talaga si TikTok. Halos lahat talaga, kahit yung mga ganitong mga phenomenal, kahit mga paranormal, naka-TikTok na rin, Mahilig na talaga mahilig na mag-TikTok ang mga multo ngayon, mga kaasim, no? Mahilig na sila mag-TikTok, nako.
Noises, and that he set up a camera to try and solve the mystery.
So I've been hearing some strange noises coming from this bathroom. And so I'm going to set up this camera to record.
Mere seconds after he turns out the lights and walks away from the camera, something eerie happens. Watch.
Oh, shit. Shit. What the fuck?
As you can see, the shadowy figure makes its first appearance in the bathroom mirror, peeking into the mirror for a moment before quickly slipping away.
Sumisilip.
The entity makes its second appearance in the same mirror. The TikToker first gives a look at the bathroom, showing us that the room is empty.
Nobody's in there. Nobody's in the bathroom. Nothing's behind the door.
He turns the lights out and sits on the couch, recording the mirror over his shoulder. After he jokingly says peekaboo, the shadow figure once again peeks into the mirror before quickly disappearing.
Peekaboo!
Oh, shit.
The TikToker begins losing sleep over the situation, especially when the entity begins slamming doors in the night. Taking advice from his viewers, he records himself standing in the dark hallway, demanding that the spirit leave. Watch what happens.
We are not going to take it anymore, okay? You need to get the out.
Shit.
No.
Whatever it is responds with an eerie growl before slamming the bathroom door shut.
You need to get the out. No. This is
Shit. Kinikilabutan ako, guys. Rinig ko eh. Grabe.
The TikToker isn't giving up without a fight, however. In his next video, he uses a spirit box to communicate with the shadow figure. During the session, the entity states that its name is Peekaboo and tells the TikToker to make a wish.
What's your name?
He asks the spirit if it wants to hurt them.
Are you here to hurt us?
However, the spirit does indicate that it's displeased about being asked to leave, telling the TikToker that his language was bad. When asked what it is, the spirit says it's female.
Can you identify what you are? Okay.
The TikToker then asks if it's evil. Take a listen.
Are you evil?
Based on the responses from the spirit box session, the TikToker believes that there are at least 2 spirits haunting the house. The spirit ends the session by saying, "Leave him." It's unclear if it's simply attempting to end the conversation or indicating that it'll leave the home. For now, this TikToker has no idea what the future holds for him and his paranormal visitor.
Baka may demon na
In this
sa
video,
babae.
uploaded to TikTok by user Parasomnia MX, we join the person
Grabe,
filming as they
labot.
walk through a dimly lit building. It's unclear why the camera's rolling, but as the person passes a staircase and reaches what appears to be an exit, it would seem they want to leave the building. What happened prior to the video that caused them to record their experience? As they try to open the door, they find it to be locked. As they turn around, we see something that makes the thought of being unable to escape this building all the more terrifying. Take a look.
Oh shit.
As you can see, a strange figure is watching from the
Ano ba yun?
stairs. This lurking entity has a bald round head and is neatly clothed in a grey dress and white shirt.
Parang manika.
Its short stature suggests it may be a child, but on closer inspection, the figure's disproportionate limbs seem creepily non-human. It almost looks like it's half melded into the staircase itself. The figure's legs look way too short to belong to a human child. Some viewers suggested it could be a doll, with
Parang
one
dal
even
eh.
suggesting it could be a ventriloquist dummy.
Parang dal.
Whatever the figure was, its sudden appearance, watching from the stairs, was enough for the person in the video to flee into the darkness of the mysterious building.
Wala. Pero parang manika.
Off-roading is a fun hobby, but it can also be dangerous.
Parang manika.
Most people worry about breakdowns or injuries, but few people, including TikToker Smithereens, worry about paranormal encounters in the darkness. The strange occurrences began when the TikToker headed to a lake in the wilderness. It's dark, the area only being lit by the vehicle's headlights. We can't see the lake behind the trees and tall grass in front of the car. However, we can hear something strange. Listen.
Shit.
A high-pitched crying
Umiiyak na.
pierces the air.
Ang weird nun. Pero iyak niya parang parang
There doesn't appear
nag-oorasyon.
to be any animals or people visible anywhere in the area, but the sound is definitely not the wind.
Parang yung di ba, yung sa mga katutubo, yung kapag ka nag-oorasyon sila or sumasayaw, parang or na may namantay, ganun. Kasi nasa agubatan siya di ba?
The TikToker is torn. Is someone in trouble? He clearly wants to help, but getting out of the car in this instance might be a dangerous move. He decides to drive closer to the lake, following the crying sounds until he encounters a locked gate labelled "No Trespassing."
No trespassing. Bawal nga dyan. Ito pa rin yung babae.
Ignoring the sign, he exits the car and begins walking in the direction of the sounds. On the way to the
Gagi.
lake, he comes across something disturbing.
Ang
A tall
tapang
rock
naman nito,
adorned in
putik.
fresh flowers. It appears to be a grave or some sort of memorial. Could this
Diba?
be the final resting place of whatever entity is making
Libingan
that
pala yan
eerie
eh.
sound? He continues on, eventually finding the lake. Here the cries are at their loudest.
I'm literally so scared. I keep hearing something around me. I don't know what it is. This is literally the worst experience I've ever had. I'm freaking out. I should not have come here.
Disturbingly,
Talagang
the
dapat di
cries
ka
no longer
nagpunta
seem
dyan.
to be coming
Tungik
from
ka
any
talaga.
particular direction. Instead, the sounds echo all around him, making him feel like he's surrounded.
Hello? Hello?
Yun, parang may sumilip.
The end of the video shows him running back to his car.
Shit.
Some viewers commented that the cries resemble those of a type of spirit known as La Llorona, also known as the Weeping Woman.
Weeping
This
woman.
variety of spirit is that of a woman who roams the area near the water, mourning her children who drowned there. The memorial that the TikToker encounters gives credence to this theory. It could be a memorial for the children who lost their lives in the lake, children whose mother remains near the lake weeping for them. Could this be evidence of La Llorona?
Naku, baka nga yan na yun. Umiiyak dahil namatay yung mga anak. Naku po, kaya siya nagmumulto.
It's long been speculated that animals can sense things far beyond our capabilities.
Ayan oo, totoo. Nakakita talaga yung mga animals. So, sila talaga yung mas nakakita. Kaya minsan pag natutulog ka, minsan gigisingin ka pa nga ng mga yan eh. Pag parang may masamang mangyayari sa'yo, ganun.
For centuries, it's been thought by many that cats can see the dead. This clip shared to the TikTok account Paradolia Paranormal may just prove this theory.
Naku, putik.
The video
Pusa, oh.
begins with a curious cat who seems to have spotted something unusual. Take a look. As it goes to investigate, something eerie happens.
Oh shit. May nakita nga yung pusa.
Upon review, we can see a jug on the bench that seems to move all on its own. It's as though the cat knew something was going to happen. Here it is in slow motion.
Shit.
The clip appears to have been caught by a home security system. It looks as though it's late at night and there's clearly no one else around. One criticism the video has drawn is that perhaps string was used to pull the jug to get a reaction out of the cat. However, other comments were quick to point out that knowing the curiosity of cats, one would think it would have either pawed at the string or looked at whoever was manipulating the string off camera. So with the string theory ruled out, a more chilling conclusion easily springs to mind. Could this clip show genuine paranormal activity? The cat's reaction seems to suggest it does.
Dalawa pa sila.
This freaky clip, uploaded to TikTok by Leonardo Palazzo01, shows an apparent transformation taking place on security
Leonardo
camera.
Palazzo.
In the brief clip, we see footage overlooking a street. A woman wearing a red top and blue jeans approaches a crosswalk and stops. As she stands there, we can see something truly bizarre happening. Take a look.
Uy. Nangyari sa binti niya.
As you can see, her legs seem to bend back unnaturally.
Masyada. Bakit ganun?
Reactions were mixed to this video.
Pero sa bagay,
Some thought that the video could have
sa bagay meron talagang minsan na ganyan eh. May nakikita akong ganyan minsan yung parang baliktad yung ano niya. Yung kapag nakatayo siya ng straight, parang baliktad. May nakita na akong ganyan. O parang hindi na bago. Pero grabe yung kanya parang paunti-unti, dahan-dahan. Yung sa iba kasi, once na tumayong ganun, babaliktad na. Pero kanya oh.
have easily been manipulated and is therefore fake. Perhaps the TikToker had used some type of editing program to cause the illusion that the
Pwede
woman's
rin,
legs
oo,
were
edit.
bending.
Pwede rin nga. Pwede na kasing i-edit
Others
yung
thought
mga
it was an
ganyan.
example of saber legs, a type of
Pwedeng
hyperextension
nanuhin
often
kasi.
seen in ballet dancers.
Pero kayo, sa
Still,
tingin
a
ninyo,
select few
yung
thought
totoo
this
ba
had
yan,
to be a
ano?
shapeshifter, perhaps mid-transformation. Whether real or fake, this clip certainly elicits an unsettling feeling that lingers about long after the video has ended. One of our viewers, No Kaleidoscope 417, uploaded this pic to our Slaptown subreddit, asking the community whether or not there's something more to this seemingly innocent photo. In the photo, we can see the OP's daughter and niece posing for the camera. In the foreground is their sister-in-law's phone, which is also taking a snap of the girls. At first, the family didn't notice anything, but in the photo on the phone in the foreground, there's two extra faces in the image. The first and most prominent face in the photo is that of an older man. The family immediately recognized the face as their grandfather, who had just passed away 2 months prior to this photo being taken. Take a look at this comparison photo. Although the photo on the right is blurry, there is indeed a resemblance to their granddad. The second face is a little less defined, but some of the family believes it also looks like their grandmother. Here's a comparison. Stranger still, the photo on the phone in the foreground that shows the extra faces doesn't seem to exist. The phone you can see didn't save the photo. The OP is also adamant that nothing's been tampered with, and given the fact that it's a photo of a photo, would be pretty hard to manufacture anyway. So what do you think? Are the grandparents making contact with their family, or is it just a case of a strange blurry photo? The resemblance of the grandfather is certainly there.
Dinalaw yung mga apo niya. Kaya ganyan.
This footage from Instagrammer Rincon Selfate shows something odd caught on a home security system. Everything in the room is dark.
Ano yun?
That is, until a bright ball of white light suddenly appears on camera.
Ano yan? Orb. White orb.
The light hovers in front of the camera, making occasional slight movements.
Ano yan? Ba't ganyan?
It initially appears to be a glare from some outside light source. However, an ordinary glare wouldn't move in this way. This has led many to believe that the light is a particularly intense example of a ghostly orb. Paranormal aficionados believe that orbs of light, such as this one, are evidence of spiritual energy. Experts believe that it takes a lot of energy for ghosts to interact with the physical realm. It's thought that orbs require a little less energy to manifest. Orbs are typically only spotted on camera and usually fairly faint. The brightness and size of the orb in this footage is quite unique. Orbs can appear in different
Tapos
colours,
dahan-dahan
including
pa siyang
clear, white,
gumagalaw,
green, red, blue, and even black. So does this footage show a remarkable example of a ghostly orb, or is there some other external light source that wasn't captured on film? Love to hear your take on this in the comments section below.
Pero creepy, no? Oh, dahan-dahan pati siya gumalaw.
An Instagram account named Sverigesasare uploaded a mysterious piece of home surveillance camera footage that was filmed on August 23rd, 2021 at an undisclosed location. The homeowner received a text
Grabe,
that
naantok
movement
na
had
ako,
been
mga
detected
kaasim,
outside their house.
Gabi na rin kasi
This
dito.
is what they saw.
Oh, shit. Ano yan? Adik yan eh.
As you can see, there's an emaciated person walking strangely through the yard.
Adik yan, Totya.
Their limbs are extremely thin.
Adik yan, basta ganyan,
Most
no?
commenters thought that this was someone on drugs
Parang
wandering the
nagiging
property
zombie.
and that the homeowner
Ngayon sa
should have
ibang
called the
bansa, eh.
police. There's no info on whether the uploader eventually notified the authorities or not. What would you do if you saw this in the middle of the night on your home security feed? Let me know down below.
Adik yan. Sada. Pero creepy talaga pag nakita ka
This
sa
mysterious
diba?
piece of footage appears to show an unusual late-night encounter that
Ang creepy talaga nun, makakita ka sa garahe mong ganun or sa labas ng bahay mo, di ba? Adik eh. Ang creepy na nakakatakot kasi baka mamaya kung anong gawin sa'yo dyan eh. Adik kasi yung mga ganun, oo, halata naman.
can't really be explained. A woman is filming her walk down a dimly lit pathway. Immediately, we get the sense that the woman thinks something's wrong, hence why she's filming in the first place. We see a jogger run past and the woman
Ay,
turns
shit!
the camera to see
Napanood ko na
behind
to.
her.
Shit, napanood ko na to. Oh. May napanood na ako ganito. Oh, ito yun. Napanood ko na to. Hindi ko kinaya to. Oh, grabe, nakakatakot to. Inilabutan ako dyan pero sige, panoorin natin.
Watch what happens.
Parang sa Japan yata to. Nakakatakot yan.
As you can
Panoorin
see,
nyo.
when she turns the camera back, the
Ayun, no?
jogger has vanished.
May nagja-jogging
Nowhere to
din.
be seen.
Nawala, di ba? Babalik
Eerily,
ulit yan.
the jogger appears again, this time on her left-hand
Oh, diba?
side. That's when something even more frightening happens. Watch.
Oh, shit. Shit.
If we watch it again, the jogger appears on her
Grabe, oh.
left-hand side,
Kinikilabutan ako, oh.
then creepily runs at the woman backwards.
Nakakatakot yan, oo. Tinan mo. Shit.
She turns and runs
Sinundan
and the
siya,
clip
eh.
ends.
Pero dapat sinipa niya na lang,
When this clip hit the internet, speculation ran rife as the footage racked up thousands of views. Some comments suggested the footage was from a movie but couldn't name which one. Others hoped the whole thing was staged because the thought of a freaky, vanishing, backwards running man was just too much to bear. Either way, it's definitely a weird piece of footage that's unnerving, whatever way you look at it.
Pag hinto niya, minto rin siya, eh, no? Mas grabe, oh. Hindi tinapos, eh. Sinundan siya nun hanggang sa ano, eh. Napanood ko yun, natapos ko yun. Tumakbo yung babae, punta pa nga na subway, eh. Sinusundan siya. Tapos tumakbo siya hanggang apartment niya. Hanggang dun sa pinto ng apartment niya. Grabe. Takot ako dyan. Pinanood ko yan.
Carlos Ruiz. It's some security footage taken at a gym in an
Ghost
unknown
attack?
part of Colombia. At
Ghost
first,
attack?
nothing seems all that
Sa gym?
unusual about the clip as we see a man preparing to exercise.
Hay ventilación y nada de esas vainas. Y en plena luz del día,
Uy,
¿quién
ano
dice
yun?
que estas maricas pasan?
As the camera
gumagalaw.
pans to the left, however, we can see a few cables on one of the exercise machines moving on their own.
El aire y ni que hay
Biglang
ventilación y nada de
gumagalaw.
esas vainas. Y en plena luz del día, ¿quién dice que estas maricas pasan en plena luz del día? No, mire.
Uy, namatay ilaw.
Fue fruta,
Nako po.
Mire. Y de esto hay una segunda toma. Ahorita le muestro la segunda toma y hay cosas que no.
Now, keep an eye on the medicine ball in the bottom right-hand corner.
Mira eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso se mueve?
Natakot na siya.
From here, things take a turn for the worse.
Una energía muy mala.
Shit!
Dios mío, ¿qué
Shit!
pasó?
Ala!
Mira.
Shit!
No, Dios, no, mi
Holy
no,
shit!
Eso no es normal.
Holy shit! Shit! Inatake siya nung ano? Nung multo, grabe.
Things take a turn for the worse.
Una energía muy
Tignan
mala.
nyo. Ala!
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué le pasó?
Shit!
No, Dios, no, mi
Di arte, talagang hinatak siya.
Eso no es normal, no. No.
As you can
Tumakbo siya,
see,
oh.
something seems to grab the
Ayun, oh.
man.
Hindi siya arte,
He
hinatak
falls
talaga yung
over,
paa
but
niya.
his right leg stays in the air as if something's holding on to it.
Una energía muy mala.
Ayun, oh.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué le
Hinatak
pasó?
talaga siya.
Mire.
No, Dios, no, mi
Grabe yung
Frightened, he
multo.
runs away.
Eso no es normal, no. No.
A second camera managed to capture the incident.
Hay unas cosas.
Grabe.
Digamos, al inicio se ve, vea, las cuerdas ahí, pero pille eso. Eso no lo vimos en la primera toma. O sea, eso no se vio en la primera
Ahí
toma.
se ve más. Está jalando,
Estas son
está
unas.
jalando.
Again, we can see the man fall over and something appears to grab his leg.
Está abierta. O sea, sí, podemos decir que es el aire, pero entonces, ¿cómo explicamos la caída? Ahí la bola se mueve. Ahí la bola.
Sí, no, Dios mío, eso ya no es normal. No, y mire como, no, no es terrible, no, Dios mío.
Wala talaga.
Hay que pedir.
This angle shows that
Yung
there doesn't
multo.
appear to be any wires or that
Pero
the
grabe
video's
yung
been
multo na,
manipulated in any
nakakatakot.
way.
Yan yung nakakatakot na multo, yung kaya kang saktan. O yung kaya kang hawakan, yun ang nakakatakot.
Ya no es normal, no, y mire como, no.
Kasi kaya
no
kanyang
es
saktan
terrible,
eh.
No, Dios mío.
Entonces,
Hay que pedir a alguien
The man even
Grabe.
runs to the gym's reception area
siya, oh.
to report what's just happened.
o alguien que sepa del tema, por favor, dejarlo en los comentarios. O no sé, alguien que nos pueda decir qué pasó.
Naturally, these two clips have since gone viral, racking up millions of views
Meron
with
pala sa
thousands
baba,
of
bakit nasa
comments
taas
chiming
ka pa?
in, trying to solve the mystery.
Sana dun lang
The
siya sa
majority
baba.
of people have been shocked at
maraming
just how
tao.
genuine the footage appears. However, skeptics said it has to be wires or CGI.
Wala. Kita mo bigla nga siyang hinatak eh. Oh. Kitang-kita eh. Oh.
Dios mío, eso ya no es normal, no, y mire como, no.
Hinatak talaga
no es
siya.
terrible, no, Dios mío.
Entonces,
Hay que pedir a
Grabe.
alguien que.
So, what do you think's been captured in this gym in Colombia? Is it all just a well-orchestrated hoax, or are we witnessing something paranormal? Love to hear your
Grabe,
ideas in the
paranormal
comment
yan.
section
Imposible
down
naman kasi
below.
yan.
ahí,
Posible may tali
Mira eso.
yan. Oh.
mira eso.
Tsaka kung arte lang yun, hindi ganun. Tignan mo, lumagabag nga siya eh. Oh.
Esa vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
Panoorin nyo ha, tignan nyo ha. Lumagabag siya. Ayun, ayun mo. Ayun o. Ayun o.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué le pasó?
Ahakbang siya nung hinatak siya eh.
No, no, eso no es normal.
Kaya lumagabag
Eso
siya
no
talaga
es
eh.
normal, no.
Grabe.
We've actually featured TikTokers Lainey and Ben before, as it seems their whole house is filled with non-stop paranormal activity. Fortunately, they've set up security cameras all around their home
Oy,
for the
shit,
rest of us to
nagbukas.
witness the strange activity as well. In the first clip, we see the interior of their living room. Here we can see some rather
Nagbukas, oh.
eerie activity.
Hirap ng ganyan. Shit. Lipat na ako ng bahay pagka ganyan. Shit,
The second
nagwawala.
video shows the living room again, where more strange things keep happening.
Nagwawala yung multo. Kumain ka muna ng prutas.
In the third clip, things get a little more alarming. Take a look.
Ay, shit. Kutsilyo. Ay, shit. Matalsik yung mga kutsilyo. Gunting ba yun? Kutsilyo gunting.
Watching that again in slow motion, utensils fly out of the drawer. Then what seems to be a knife goes flying into the wall across the room.
Grabe.
In the fourth clip, which takes place in the kitchen again, whatever's causing the activity seems to have a vendetta against Ben.
Shit.
What? What you shot me? That's not funny.
In the final clip, while it's not CCTV footage, it's so strange we just had to add it. Take a look at what happens.
What the hell? Shut up.
Shit.
What the hell? Did you see it?
You couldn't miss it? Oh, we've got to watch that back.
As you can see, the door handle clearly moves before the door swings open on its own.
Shut up.
Grabe, pumukas yung pintuan, ano?
Lainey and Ben look up the stairs, but there's nothing there.
You couldn't miss it? Oh, we've got to watch that back.
Is this house really haunted? The footage certainly seems to suggest so. But as always, I'll throw this out to you, the viewer.
Yan,
What
lilipat
do you
na ako
think
ng
is going on?
apartment,
Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below.
Malis na kayo dyan. Yan ang kutsilyo, tumatalsik. Ako po. Malis na kayo dyan. Grabe, oh. Grabe yun. Takot pa naman ako. Mag-isa lang ako ngayon dito eh. Oras na ba? 9:00 na lang gabi dito mga kaasim. So yun lang. Grabe. Sana po ay natakot kayo. Oo, tulad ko dahil grabe nakakatakot. Grabe yung ganun. Pag gaganyan, lumipat na ng bahay. Oh. Anong apartment ako po. So hanggang dito na lang mga kaasim. Naku, hindi natin patatagalin to. Para magkita-kits ulit tayo sa next video reaction natin na gagawin. Oh. Ayan. O sige na mga kaasim ha. In 3, 2, 1. Peace out. Ciao. Ay, teka lang. Maraming salamat nga pala sa mga nanonood ng aking mga videos ha. Kahit na ako ay baguhan lamang sa paggagawa ng mga ganitong klase ng content. Sa pagbibideo reaction, oo. Salamat sa mga nanonood, oo. At sana, i-share nyo na lang din yung video natin para naman na dumami-dami yung yung mga subscribers natin and also yung mga nanonood ng ating mga video. Ayan. Share lang natin to guys and please like this video. Ayan. So again, in 3, 2, 1. Peace out. Ciao.